Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. Saloon Driver once again, coming to you today with another watch review. This watch is from a company called Rvlvr. I've already reviewed Rvlvr watch recently. It was a tour watch, if you remember, and this also is a tour watch. This watch comes from the Rvlvr YouTube group. On the Rvlvr page there is also a Discord and a Patreon group. The Discord group is for the Patreons. And in the Patreon group, we do watch tours. Those are basically watches that Rob gets into his channel. He reviews them, and then he puts them up for tour to usually it's a dozen people around the U.S. We keep it mostly to the U.S., I believe, because international shipping can be a little bit pricey. Ask me how I know. And the watch goes around to different members of the Patreon group, and if they happen to be like myself, fellow YouTubers, we get to play with the watches, we get to shoot videos, and then we get content as well. And then at the end of the tour, the watch is usually either auctioned off or sent back to the original owner, or company, I should say. This, as I said, is from Rvlvr. I did a Rvlvr video of their dive watch. This is a different one. This is the Rvlvr R88. Very nice watch. So let's take a look at it, shall we? First of all, you get a very nice, solid, thick cardboard box with the Rvlvr logo printed on there. You can see it's a very thick cardboard, good and solid. Inside the box we have the warranty card, which as you can see is blank, and we have the operating instructions, which are basically set the watch and wear it. But if you really need instructions, there you go. The watch comes in a very nice leatherette, or maybe even real leather, but it feels a little bit too plasticky, I want to say, to be a real leather case, but I could be wrong. The logo is embossed in there, or imprinted, or burned in, or however you want to call it. And it makes a very nice travel case. As you can see, you can fit a couple watches in there, a couple of pens or spring bar tools or whatever. And inside this side here, you have the watch. Pardon me. This is the Rvlvr R88. More of a dress watch, or maybe a sporty dress watch than the other Rvlvr. And as you might notice right off the top of the bat, the other watch, the Diver, had 5 of those bullet chamber holes, or chamber holes, and this one has 6. So this one is more modeled after a traditional 6-shooter. Rvlvr does take inspiration from pistols in the design of their watches, and you can see that here with the 6-shooter chamber motif on the watch face. You can see it's an automatic. Very nicely done watch. I don't have too many complaints about this watch. I'll get into the pros and cons as we move along. Signed crown. Kind of nice combination of brushed finish and a little bit of polish. So, I think these watches go for about, snapshot in time as I'm making this, they go for about $369 on their website, which of course I will link to in the description. So if you want to go check out their entire lineup. Very unusual second hand. It appears to be floating, um, you know, above the bullet chambers, and it's fully loomed. So it's definitely a second hand that you can take notice of. My eyesight isn't the greatest, so I can't really see how it attaches. I guess it attaches with this disc in the middle there. But when you look at it, pardon me again, when you look at it straight on, it really looks like it's floating above everything. Really interesting effect. I've never really seen that before. It is a hackable movement. It is a non-screw down crown. But even with the screw down crown, you still get a decent amount of water resistance. We'll go over all that in a minute. I'm going to give you a wrist shot. Just get it on there. There we go. It fits my 7¼ inch wrist very nicely. Good, you still have plenty of room on my wrist with the lugs, the lug to lug width. You still have good room on both sides, so it fits just nicely. It is a bit on the small side for what I typically have in my collection, but it really doesn't fit too badly. You have a nice signed buckle to match the watch. Quick release spring bars, which are certainly helpful. Did not come with any other straps. I don't think any other straps are offered in the kit, but this one certainly only came with the one strap, which is a very nice thick rubber strap. And as rubber straps go, I think I've made it fairly clear by now in my channel that I'm not a fan of rubber straps. I generally try and remove them and put them away, but obviously, A, it's not my watch, so it really doesn't bother me too much, and B, I don't have another strap to put on it, at least not from the kit. I mean, for me, if this were my watch, I would immediately change this out for a collar ebb black leather strap, which would look fantastic on it as well, and it would feel better to me. But as far as rubber straps go, this one is very comfortable, doesn't smell bad, it's very pliable, as you can see. It's good thick construction. So, not a fan of rubber straps overall, but as rubber straps go, this is pretty good. The one major complaint I have on this is the case back. The lettering is very rough, especially if you rub this way on the watch, off to the side in whether it's up like this, down like this, or to the side. The lettering is very rough, and it isn't, obviously it's not drawing blood, it isn't scraping anything, but it does feel like it's scraping, especially this edge right here where it transitions from that engraved area off to the smooth part of the screw down case back. It is rather abrupt and somewhat sharp. I mean, not knife sharp, but so if you were of a mind to do it, you could probably take a fine grit emery cloth and probably knock that edge down. I know some people had that complaint with the 3rd generation Mako, and the image of the Mako shark was a bit sharp on the edges, but some people took an emery cloth or something and filed that down just a bit to ease the transition. Pardon me once again. But you can probably get away with that with this. Let's see, you have a date window at the 3 o'clock. That's nice. It's very subtle, but it is there. Nice overall effect. The bezel definitely will help it to, with the smooth transition here, will help it slide under a cuff, which is why I call this a dressy, sporty watch. I mean, it's not a full dress watch, but it could definitely fit under the cuff of a business shirt. I wouldn't want to go to a formal dinner party with it, but I could definitely wear it to the office. So let's learn a little bit more about the watch, shall we, with my sheet of facts. As I said, this is the Rvlvr R88 automatic sport watch. You can see it's definitely an automatic. You can see the rotor, relatively undecorated, but definitely an automatic. It is a very nice sized 40.5 millimeter diameter case. Now I got that measurement off the website. The other measurements I measured with my calipers. It's a 20 millimeter lug width, 48 millimeters tip to tip, 12 millimeter thick. It's rated at a 50-meter water resistance, and owing to the fact this is not a screw-down crown, that's about all you're going to get with a standard crown. So, you know, if you get it wet in a rainstorm or somebody actually knocks you into a pool, watch should survive, but I definitely wouldn't want to keep it underwater very long, and I certainly wouldn't be snorkeling with it. 316L stainless steel, NH35 Seiko movement, so it's going to be dead nuts reliable, and should give you many, many years of service-free life. And if it does need service, anybody and their grandmother could service the damn thing, because it's, you know, who doesn't service Seiko movements, right? As with the other Rvlvr I reviewed, it is a sapphire front crystal, flat. Well, they say it's a domed crystal, but you know, if there's a dome there, I can't see it, but you know, okay, we'll go with what they say. Mineral glass on the back. That's unfortunate. I think I would have paid a few extra bucks for a sapphire crystal on the back. I mean, yeah, true, nobody's going to see the thing except my wrist, but you know, mineral crystals scratch, you know, and this is the part of the watch that's going to see abuse. So why not put a sapphire in there just to keep it looking better longer? But okay, you know, if you were trying to build a watch to a specific price point, I guess that's the way you do it. And this is and the strap is an FKM luxury. I put luxury in quotes because I don't think a rubber strap is luxurious. I don't care if the rubber strap is on a Rolex. Rubber straps, in my opinion, are not luxurious. They're utilitarian, but okay. Rvlvr wants to call their rubber strap a luxury rubber strap. I'll quote them on that, but I'll agree to disagree. Rubber straps, in my humble opinion, are not luxury items. They are utilitarian items. But saying that, it doesn't detract from the overall quality of the watch. I mean, at least it's a quality rubber strap, and at least it doesn't stink, which in my opinion is one of the big drawbacks of a rubber strap. Like I said, I would change it out for a leather strap almost immediately. I wouldn't even put it on with a rubber strap if I bought this watch. You can see it's a relatively unadorned movement. You can see the balance is just banging away there really nice. I've been keeping an eye on this watch for several days. It's keeping excellent time. I haven't had to play with it since I set it. It's doing very well. So my overall impression of the watch is it's, you know, for the money, or even not for the money, just as a watch, it is a nice looking piece. It's a unique looking piece. I mean, certainly not a lot of watches out there that are based on a firearm motif. That gives it a certain uniqueness in and of itself. I like the loom around the perimeter. I like the way they did the second hand, where they're just kind of floating out there. It really is an interesting look. and doesn't interfere with the overall aesthetic of the watch. And you know, it's priced at an excellent price point. You just can't argue with the price point of this watch. Is good value for money. It's solid feeling. It's comfortable to wear, and I would give it a recommend. So that's basically all I have to say about the Rvlvr R88. I hope you enjoyed the review of it. I hope you'll give them a look. If you like the video, I definitely appreciate a thumbs up. As I've been saying all along, the thumbs up, clicking the like button helps the channel become more searchable in the YouTube algorithms and helps to put the channel out there for more people. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions, throw them down in the comments area. I read them all. I respond to them all. If you are going to get nasty or otherwise be a jerk off, I'll just delete the comment and I'll block you. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. And please click that subscribe button for me and click the bell icon next to it so when I upload new content, you are alerted. I appreciate all the support I've gotten. All the subscribers, all the people who've commented and enjoyed my videos. I hope you continue to hang around. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good day.